Hey guys, Lecter here and welcome to Nixie Code. The aim of this is we're going to be pressing these tubes until we get a valid number from the table down here. So let's just check. 882 is not a valid number currently. There's three Nixie tubes. So we're first going to find our primary reference tube. On the first stage, we're going to be using 1 as our first reference tube. We'll get into the other rules later, but first tube always on stage 1. And secondary reference tube. The first tube, it is the tube we pressed before. We haven't pressed the tube before. If the KTaNE is 1, use the first digit of the serial number instead. The first digit of the serial number is 6, so our previously pressed number would be 6. If the digit of the tube you press is the same as the first tube, it's not. If the digit from the tube you pressed before, 6, is equal to either one of the digits in the stage code, 0 and 1, no. So we'd be using the third tube. To the right we have the primary tubes, 1 and 3, so we're going to press 2. Is 802 a valid number? Yes it is. So we're going to press this button, and we get a self-module. If you get up to 10 stages of this without getting a valid number, then the module will solve. It will solve as item B in stage 10. So let's do another example here. So again, first stage, primary reference tube is tube 1. So remember this is 6, the same as this one, and it's not so the first tube, if the digit you got from the tube you pressed before, 6, is the same as this one, no it's 7. If the digit from the tube you pressed before is equal to either one of the digits in the stage count, 6 is not 0 or 1. The third tube, you don't need a price, so 1 and 3, we're going to be pressing 2 again. But first, let's check that we don't already have a number. No. So we press 2. 740? No, so we're going to go back to the top. First tube always at stage 1. And also, if the digit displayed in this tube is greater than the first digit of the serial number, or equal to the last, it is greater than the first digit of the serial number, so we'll be referencing 1 again. Remember we had 718 there. Really hope I didn't misremember that. So the last number we pressed was 1 now. If the first tube is the digit on the tube you pressed before is the same as this one, it's not 7. Is equal. If the digit from the one we pressed before is equal to either of the digits in the stage count, 1 is not 0 or 2, so we're using 3 again, which fun enough could be the second tube again. Is 778 a valid number? No. Let's see what number we're looking for. So we might be trying to get to 777 here. So remember our last press number is 4 now. So let's go back to the top. The first tube, always at stage 1. Also, the display in this tube is greater than the first digit of the serial number, or equal to the last. Again, 7 is still greater than it, so we'll be referencing 1 again. If the digit we press 4 is the same as this one, no, 4 is not 7. And 4 is not either of the digits in the stage count, so we'll be pressing the second one again. 708? No. We press 7 last. You can see this might be a bit of trial and error sometimes, but... So, the digit displayed in this tube is greater than the first digit of the serial number. It is still greater than the first digit of the serial number, so it's still referencing 1 again. The first tube, the digit of the tube we pressed before is the same as this one. This time, yes it is. 7 is equal to 7, so we're doing tube 1, which is going to tell us to press tube 3. Is 703 a valid number? No. So now it's 70 something. Okay, 703 isn't. So let's continue on. That number was 8. That we pressed. I really hope I don't misremember any of these. Probably should note it down as I'm doing. Okay. This is still flying because our first tube is still 7, which is greater than 6. The first tube is the digit from the tube. You refer to the same as this one. 8 is not 7. And 8 is not 0 or 5. So it would be 1 and 3 again. So we're pressing 2. 723. Still no. And our previous number is 0 this time. Still greater, so we're still looking at 1. Not 0 is not 7. The digit you press 4 is equal to one of the digits in the stage count. Yes, it is. 0 is 0 or 6. So we're pressing 2 this time. So tube 1, tube 2. Just to press 1. Is 123 a valid number? No. And previous number was 7 this time. If the digit displayed in this tube is greater than the digit 0, it's not anymore, it's 1. So we can skip that one. If the digit displayed in this tube, in the second tube, is equal to either the amount of batteries, it is the amount of batteries, and the amount of batteries, funny enough. So our first reference tube is actually going to be the second tube this time. If the digit displayed the tube you pressed before is the same as this one, so if we press the first one, it's not going to be. The second tube, if the digit the tube you pressed before, 7, is equal to either the one of the digits in the stage count, it is. Since 7 is 0 or 7, so it could be 2 and 2 this time. We'll be pressing 3. Is 120 a valid number? No. So, as you can predict, I forgot what number it was. I think it was 3? I'm really hoping it was. Well, if I get this wrong, I'm going to have to start this again, aren't I? Okay. No. Yes. No. No. So 2, 3. Just going to make sure of that. Not greater than the first digit. B is equal to my batteries. Second is equal to my batteries. Previous one we pressed isn't the same as 1. And it's not in the stage count. So 2, 3, yes. Primary 2, secondary 3. We're pressing 3 just to make sure. 120 definitely isn't. We're pressing 3. It's gone back to 3, I think. So let's go again. Greater than the first digit of 0, no one know. The display in this tube is equal to either the amount of batteries, yes, so reference 2, digit in 4 is the same as this one, same as the first tube, is not equal to 1, equal to one of the digits in the stage count, yes, 0 is 0 or 9, so it could be 2 and 2 again, we're pressing 3 again. Just to confirm, 123 was not a valid number. 129 is that a valid number? No, so we now know that it's going to be solved after this one, but we still need to complete this stage. Just going to make 100% sure. 1, 2, 9. That was 3, if I remember correctly. First tube, no. Still reference 2. Press for 4, no. Either one digit the day count, no. So 2, 3. We're facing 3. Okay, so one job. So remember, press the button here when you get a number from this table. If not, it will solve after 10 stages. So hopefully you understand how the Nixie code works. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Goodbye.